Do you know what it feels like to be jealous? You know, like you're angry because your brother got the better gift or something? Well, if you do, then you might be able to relate to this story about two brothers named Cain and Abel. It's the first murder story in the Bible. And let me tell you, things were pretty messed up. Now these two brothers, they weren't just any brothers. They were the sons of Adam and Eve, the first man and woman created by God. So that makes them the first siblings ever. And their dad, Adam, was the king of the garden. But don't get too jealous. Being king of the garden doesn't come with any fancy title or crown or anything. In fact, he didn't even have a real job. All he had to do was take care of the garden, you know, like pull some weeds, maybe water a tree or two, nothing too crazy. But one day, Adam and Eve's sons decided they wanted to give God a gift, like an offering, to show how much they loved him. And they both brought him gifts. Cain brought some fruit from the garden, and Abel brought some of his sheep. Now, we don't know why Abel's gift was better, but God liked it more. He was super happy with the gift Abel gave him, but he wasn't really happy with the gift that Cain gave him. In fact, God was so angry with Cain for bringing him fruit instead of a lamb that he cursed him. And that's kind of messed up, you know, because Cain was trying to give God a gift too. Well, after hearing God's super harsh words, Cain was so angry that he did something terrible. He waited until his brother Abel was alone, and then he killed him. I mean, seriously? Things were so bad that God was like, "You're cursed, my dude. You're gonna wander around as a homeless refugee for the rest of your life." And that's exactly what happened. Cain wandered into the wilderness and never settled down. He couldn't stay in one place for too long because people were afraid he might hurt them, you know, because he was a murderer. And that's why we shouldn't kill people, even if we're mad at them. Because when we lose control and hurt other people, we can never take that back. The moral of the story: don't be jealous or you might end up killing your brother. Just kidding. Kind of. The point is, let's all try to be more like Abel than Cain. Let's give God our best and not be jealous of others. If you want to hear another story about jealousy, there's this one time when Joseph's brothers. See you next time.